button. I don't know.
You hit the button.
Are we actually live though? That's the real question.
I don't know.
Well, fine. Hold on. Wait. Okay. Wait. I think we're good.
Okay.
Hi.
Hi, how you doing?
Welcome to a stupid idea I had. So, first of all, I'm Justin Rhythmic Crossing, and
And I am
I
gaming
ex-
with King Solo.
and we all exist.
We do?
Yeah.
Lucky.
So today was actually kind of inspired by me being bored on Instagram one day. I saw a thing
Okay.
saying like that they did this whole thing through Chat GPT. So I'm like, okay, what if we did a podcast, but just because to see how horrible it would be, they suggest our podcast topics.
Yeah, boy.
Using the prompt, what are some good podcast topics for a gaming podcast?
And so what are we talking about today?
Well, there's actually different categories, which is funny.
What?
So apparently, the first thing is game reviews and impressions. So, the first thing is first impressions of newly released games.
Okay. What recently came out?
Well, there was that one game apparently that got really big from the new studio or something.
Which one? What's it called?
Hold on, I gotta open the Steam. I actually looked at
Oh,
it. It looks kind of interesting.
which one?
I don't remember the name of it. Give it a second.
Well, then look for the name.
I'm looking. Give it a second. It's updating. Jeez, Steam's taking forever. No, I don't care about Among Us 3D.
Oh, Among Us. We
I don't know
we should
why
do a
that's.
stream. We should do a podcast. I'm joking.
I don't know. Okay, someone needs to calm down. Yeah, Claire Obscura Expedition 33.
Oh, like, yeah, that game. Yeah, my brother's playing through that game right now.
I heard it looks pretty good actually.
Yeah, yeah, I'm surprised. Honestly, I recently found out the reason why they made that game was because someone in the studio was bored.
You know, that's kind of how I make some covers sometimes.
I know, and apparently what came out was that, which is kind of shocking. I'm not gonna lie.
I don't know. It looks pretty interesting. But then again, we're also all excited for the new Switch 2 stuff, especially like. Well, now we can forget about Deltarune, right? We don't care about 3 and 4, right?
And then just hear the boop, I just
Yeah.
leave. That's the last sound.
Honestly,
I'm never
I
ever
haven't
on.
played Deltarune in so long. Actually, I haven't even finished Undertale for that matter.
Really?
No, I got stuck on Muffy.
Okay.
I don't even know what route I was doing. I
Okay,
think I was doing Genocide.
How did you get stuck on Muffet and
Don't,
you're
yeah,
on genocide?
yeah, I don't know what I am anymore, bro. I think I just need to restart.
It's gonna remember that, you know that.
I know. I know. Guys, I don't know much about the game. I just know about the soundtrack.
Honestly, because of that, I've listened to the Deltarune soundtrack again because I haven't listened to it in ages, and I was listening to it and I'm like, I forgot how good the soundtrack was.
I just covered 2 from Deltarune.
I know you did.
Well, Cyber's World and Field of Hopes and Dreams.
Oh yeah, that's right.
I've also got some other ones cooking. Well, the only reason. Oh, yeah.
Also Deltarune?
No. I was going to do an Undertale one.
But
I ran into. What the.
yeah, which one was it
Hello?
gonna be anyways? Hello? Hello?
Hold on. Are you there?
Hello?
Hello?
Hello? Hello?
Hello? What the flip happened here? Ah! Can you hear me? Test 1, 2.
Yeah, yes, I can hear you.
Oh, okay. Hold on. Wait.
Can you hear me?
Yes. Okay. Hello. Okay. There. That
What
was.
happened there?
My microphone got unplugged and then plugged back in. Then my headphones switched over to that.
Oh, okay.
Anyway, because whatever reason my microphone the computer thinks to see my microphone has a speaker in it.
My computer thinks that as well.
No, what I was gonna
Anyways,
say was, yeah, I had a problem with the strings.
but
Um, so I didn't. I've still decided. I need
no.
3 more covers for the. So
What-
we have a VGM trivia coming up, right? So I decided to
Mhm.
make 10 brand new covers.
Jeez.
I made 7.
Oh my
I'm
gosh,
missing
dude.
3. Oh, technically that's not true. Technically, I didn't make one of them yet because I have to finish recording it,
Okay.
and the same with the other one. But yeah, those 2 are in progress. That's actually one of those was supposed to be the third's cover, but because I didn't get it done in time, that's why it was delayed. So it'll come out hopefully sometime next week if I can get around to recording.
Is this the
those.
Undertale one?
No,
No.
this is a
What was
complete
going to be the Undertale one?
Undertale.
Oh, okay.
Undertale from Undertale.
It's-
Yeah, but I still need 3 more suggestions. So if anybody has any,
Yeah, you should do get early access to Deltarune Chapter 3 and then make a cover in in the game, and then no one's ever gonna get it.
it's gonna take a while. Yeah, yeah, it's gonna be a while
No,
before I cover chapter 3 and 4 because I gotta wait for. I don't really. I have to do it by. I'd have to do it by ear.
Mhm.
Which I'm guessing I will cover 3 and 4 one day, but not anytime soon. All
What do
right.
you mean?
Anyway,
I mean, obviously. Okay, so is that what
any other
what
new
was the
games?
topic?
First impressions of newly released games. Then we went on a tangent.
No. What are some other games that came out? Oh, Oblivion.
Yeah, I heard about that. What is that?
Yeah, I was shocked. That is doing really good, and honestly, like apparently it did some,
That makes
like
0
a
sense.
a few days,
No,
and
not.
then it just
Sorry.
it was like a hit. That's
So
what it was, and
I
I was
have
so
featured
shocked.
and recommended right on my Steam.
Uh-huh.
It says Marvel Rivals, right? But it also says
Yeah.
it's a top seller but free to play.
It's, I mean, we do. It's over we have over 40 million players now,
Yeah.
which is insane to think that only a week we had like a million already. I don't know.
Oh, I
Like,
guess.
yeah.
I also guess Baldur's Gate 3 released their final update.
Oh yeah, they did, and my PC ever since because he's been waiting for. Because yes, PlayStation does have mods, but they have like what 30 to 40 pages of mods. Computer has like 173 pages of mods.
Yeah.
So yeah, he's been playing that nonstop. Yes, I'm talking about Yi.
And as always, the cameo on this podcast.
Yeah. Anyways, what else?
Well,
I think that's.
Yeah, I mean,
Oh, was that? I don't think so. Never mind.
what?
Forget I said anything. Anyways,
I don't know.
is that all? I think that's all. I'm not sure.
I mean, they are coming out with the next wave of Animal Crossing Legos. So hype.
What?
Yeah, we're on wave 4.
Jeez.
We can finally get the museum and some houses. Although I'm just going to say
Nice.
I called it because I said the next wave they're going to release the museum. Because the only shop they hadn't released yet.
So what? You're gonna be you're gonna be one who gets it.
Of course. Duh.
Of course, very very faintly, of course.
Yeah, because I have all the other ones, so I'm going to get the other 3.
Yeah. How many hours do you have in it again?
New Horizons or the entire series?
Overall. Actually, no, just New Leaf.
Just New Leaf is about 13,000 now. I'm actually getting. You curious how many items I have left to collect?
How many?
And this includes like bugs and badges and stuff.
How many?
Hold on. Let me go to the thing.
Let me pull up the document.
Oh, 3 Lives Left posted a video. Interesting.
I wonder who owns that channel.
Oh, speaking of which, somebody canceled again.
This week?
Yeah, because he has a
Who the
concert
fuck?
again.
Again? I mean,
I feel
we are
like
in
we might need to.
finals.
We might need to kick out Prince Boo, everybody. I am down to 7. You want to hear you? So keep in mind, In total, there's about 5,215 items in the game.
Say that again.
In New Leaf alone, there's about 5,215 items in the game, if you include everything.
And how much do you have?
I'm down to 1,765 items left to get.
Holy crap.
That's just New Leaf.
Are you actually gonna like straight up 100% every single Animal Crossing?
I'm gonna start with New Leaf. The others, I haven't even played.
Not sure.
No, the City Folk is like the game I could never get into. Like I start it, right? I do like the first 3 days, and then I never went back to it. Then I went
You
back
come
to
back
it.
like
No, then I came
oh.
back to it, and I reset it because I'm like, oh, I don't want to have all. I'll start over. Did about 2 days, never came back to it, and I went back about a couple weeks ago. Did 1 day, and then I never went back to it. So City Folk, I really need to give some attention. I mean, I really do want to play City Folk. It's just, it's not the best one. It's also on a Wii, so.
Hey, the Wii is god tier, okay?
It is, but I'm just saying that because I have to use the Wii remote to move. It's just anyway. Sorry.
Well, aside from if let's say if New Leaf didn't exist, actually, what Animal Crossing game would you play? Like, what would be
Probably
the best
Wild
one?
World.
Okay.
Because that was the first one I started with when I was in 2nd grade.
2nd grade, and so
Yeah.
over 10 years of Animal Crossing with you.
Yes, sir.
Jeez.
All right, I guess we should move on to the next one because there's a lot of these.
So what's our next?
In-depth reviews of classics or hidden gems. Well, I mean, I just 100%ed the game recently.
And that is
Blaze Blue. That other.
oh
Yeah. So we love the Switch. $3.99. I get Blaze Blue Cross Tag Battle. I basically know it as Persona on crack.
Persona on crack. Yeah, you messaged me about this too.
It's like, I don't know. It has Persona 4 like arena characters in it, so it's like 3 and 4.
So would you? Well, I don't know. Do you think it can hold a candle to like the rest of the games?
No. I mean, it's
No.
okay. It's a pretty fast game. Like I 100%ed it in 2 days.
Oh, geez, yeah, that is
not
quick.
that long of a game.
Mm.
But I did make
it
an
like
entire tier list of which
Already.
characters are good and which characters suck. Most characters are broken, but some are
those
pretty bad.
those 2 days immediately. It's just okay, done and done. Now what?
It's a fun game. It's like, it's your random typical fighting game.
Oh, it's a okay, that makes
It's
sense.
one of those like Street Fighter like games.
Ah, okay, I see.
Yeah. It was really weird when 3 robot chicks were trying to hit on Yosuke, but we don't talk about that.
What?
Yeah, Aegis's sister, and then some other random robot.
What the hell?
It was freaking weird.
I don't want to ask. To be
Yeah.
honest.
So that's my in-depth. Overall, I'd say it's a pretty good game. It has great
Out of
music in
10?
it. Out of 10,
Out of
probably
10,
about
how
probably
much?
about an 8, and half of that's because of the music.
Mainly the music, obviously.
I don't know what's a hidden gem or classic.
For me, that's a
Yeah.
good question.
We'll be here for
Probably
years if I go about
no.
Animal Crossing, so let's just not.
I'd have to say Remnant from the
Remnant.
Ashes.
I haven't heard of that game in 100 years.
It's basically just Souls-like with guns, but it is
I know
so
what you mean.
fun. Yeah, it is. Honestly, I remember played the first game. Honestly, it was so hard, but honestly, so fun at the same time. Oh my god, I was honestly. Here's the crazy part. Think of it this way: people with like over, what did I say, 500.
Sure.
Like, there's like a shit ton more things in the game that honestly I want to find. Honestly, I would want to find it, but that game is gigantic. Not just in like the how much it is, but it's just file size. And like I was playing the second game. We found there's apparently a backrooms Easter egg that literally no one would find like just normally. Like it's this whole convoluted thing, and that makes me wonder what else they have hidden in the game. Like, not many people even talk about it too. So like honestly, you just need to play the game in order to just find out. If you like Souls-like games, it's just that but with guns. So basically, just you don't have to melee, just shoot.
So, side note, if we don't film another Grounded soon, because
Mhm.
next week, it goes up the last video that we recorded.
Oh, then God, no.
So, we might need to do another session soon.
Mhm.
Because, yeah, the number 16 went up today, and number 17 is the last one we did. And that's scheduled for next week, so...
Yes, it's all up to Mr. Boo, man.
Yeah. And hopefully we can start our second series on... Well, not this Sunday, because it's Mother's Day. But, you know.
Yeah. Well, basically, just wait till we're done with the semester.
Well, that's good for you. I get until... And then I have to go start again on May 27th.
Oh, you're taking summer classes?
Just one songwriting.
Oh.
And it's only
Is
6
it
weeks.
online?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, yeah, then
It's
yeah,
not
that
like
obviously makes
it's
sense.
not like it's really hard.
It's
Anyway, this next category actually might be very, very fun to debate. Games
okay.
that aged well versus ones that didn't.
Oh boy.
So
Okay,
let me bring
that's
back the City Folk for a minute.
okay.
Because, fun fact, it's the only Animal Crossing game that still is getting new content to this day.
Really?
Yeah, every year for New Year's until, like, I think it's 2036. Don't quote me on that.
Jeez.
You get a new item, a new in-game item.
Damn.
Because, like, 2024 shirt, 2025 shirt, etc. So it's crazy.
Oh,
Like,
I
it's...
like them. Imagine them sitting in the studio about that. Like, okay, so how are we gonna make this game? I got it.
So
Next,
technically,
like,
it's not
next couple
100%able
decades.
until...
You'll how old will we be? You'll be like
we'll be old.
very old, yes. And then you'll be like, yes, I could finally 100% this game. It's like,
I'll play
and
for
then people
3
will be
days
like,
and never come back. No. Man, I haven't played GameCube in a while either. Or a while. You know, I haven't played any of the other ones in a while. Anyway,
which ones have you played a lot recently?
New Leaf and Horizons.
Okay, not obviously.
And Pocket. No. No. Okay, games that aged well. Yeah. What's a game that aged well?
For me, no, that's a good question. Honestly, I have no clue.
Undertale.
Definitely, I wouldn't say that aged well. It's more just,
I know.
it's like a gamer's game. It's just there. It's not obviously receiving
Should
much
we talk
any
about Stardew
content
Valley
update.
for a second? How it's like one of the most popular games for whatever reason.
Honestly, yeah. Funny enough, one of my friends is playing through it, and they're actually enjoying it.
I don't mind Stardew Valley. I haven't played it in so long though.
Me too. It's just not really my game.
See, that's my kind of game because I'm a life sim guy or an RPG guy, so it kind of has both.
So then why haven't you gone back to it then?
Because there's so many other better games, in my opinion.
So you just feel like it's a power crept game.
Yeah, it's just kind of like if I had the time and I actually was feeling like it, I could do it. But it's better to play as a group instead of by yourself.
Well, isn't that most games?
Well, what if they're single player?
That's true. So I meant like most multiplayer games.
Yeah.
Actually, now that I think about it, what is a good like multiplayer game that you think would be good for single play, just straight up single player?
Nintendo Land.
Okay, of course you'd think that.
That was pretty good. Bring it back for Switch 2, please.
You really think they would?
It sold really well because they included it with the Wii U. It was like Wii Sports, but for the Wii U.
So do you really think they will?
I think they'll make a version of it, but I don't think they'll make like a real they'll do what they do with everything. Make it down, condense it down, and then make it $60, and we'll still buy it anyway. Oh, sorry, 80. My bad. No, no, they're still releasing games for $60, people. I'm not going into that
Rarely.
debate. We're not going into that debate anymore. Oh, I'm tired of hearing about it.
I was gonna say let's bring up Xbox real quick.
Or what EA's trying to do. Did you hear what they're trying to do?
Oh God, what are they trying to do?
They're trying to put ads in every single one of their games. Mm-hmm.
Why are people so money hungry nowadays?
But Steam literally said
Why?
no.
It's,
They tried to bring this up to Steam.
at this
They're
point,
like,
Steam is the only.
Steam's like, "Hi, we don't allow games with ads on our platform. So if you want to sell your games, you can't sell them here."
Steam is at this point is our last hope for the gaming industry.
Technically, Nintendo started it all. That's not true. That's not true. Atari, and my bad. But we don't talk about it. The first major company
Of the
of the three.
Hmm.
Of the three.
yeah is
Because think about it,
Goes to that one's
PlayStation and
Nintendo.
Xbox wouldn't exist without Nintendo.
true.
Just saying. But anyway. Thank you for coming to my TED Talk. No.
It's a beautiful TED Talk.
Let's just move on to the next category. Games that this game deserves a sequel. Here's why. All right, what's a game that deserves a sequel? And you can't say one that already has one.
That's
Because I was about to say like 3 different ones, but I realized they have sequels.
which one?
It doesn't matter. Anyway,
That's actually a good question. I'm trying to think. I mean, are we considering Undertale and Deltarune separates?
so you think Undertale needs a sequel?
Yes, an actual proper one.
I mean, yeah, they have Undertale Yellow. That's like the fan prequel.
It's a fan one, yeah.
But it's Toby Fox approved, so I don't know.
But still, like, I feel like it deserves an actual proper one. Although it would be kind of tricky depending on the endings. That's the only issue.
Yeah.
I understand that, like, it's kind of hard for Toby Fox, because I remember I read somewhere that Toby Fox was scared by the success of Undertale, and I'm like, I can see why, but
Well,
listen,
I think Deltarune
huh?
is almost getting to the point where it's going to be more successful than Undertale.
It definitely. And honestly, I'm
Not
excited.
yet. Not yet, but maybe.
Eventually. I mean, you said how you pre-ordered it, right? It's like 25.
Yeah, I pre-ordered from Nintendo directly, and they said $24.99.
So yeah, 25. And Undertale, I took a look last. It was like 15 or no, it was 10.
Yeah, it's $10 now.
Yeah. So I feel like there's a prime opportunity here for it to be much more than
Yeah.
Undertale. To be fair, for me right now, it is much better than Undertale. Like that's without a doubt. It's I'm sorry, Undertale fans. It's just Deltarune is so much more superior now. But I feel like it does kind of. I feel like it does deserve an actual proper sequel. What would you say is one?
I don't know. So I was thinking, like, okay, y'all remember Toys to Life?
Oh
like
my God, those.
Skylanders, Disney Infinity.
Mm-hmm.
Just another Toys to Life game would be great. Like Disney
Of
Infinity
what?
actually had completed Disney Infinity 4.0, but literally, what was it like? I don't fact check me on this. I don't know if this is right or wrong, but last I heard, about 4 months before release date, they called it quits and shut down the entire company
Why?
because they didn't want to do it anymore.
No.
And also, I think because they figured it wouldn't sell well after 3.0.
So, but if they say they did though, what do you think like would be
They kind of
a
revealed like
good?
half of it,
What
but
would
I
you
feel
say
like it
would
would have
be?
been good because you're getting some of the new stuff, some of the newer Disney movies in there, like a Moana playset or like a Star Wars Last Jedi playset, because this was back in 2016 was the last game. Yeah,
2016, almost 10 years now.
yeah. Disney Infinity 3.0 is Well, Disney Infinity 1.0 came out in 2014.
So 11 years.
Yeah.
Oh my God, I just realized Undertale's turning 10 this year.
Oh, it
I
is.
feel old. Yes, I feel old. Came out in 2015. Holy shoot. I remember I was happy it went for its 5th anniversary back then.
To be honest with you, I don't think I ever heard of Undertale until like 2019.
Really?
Yeah.
I heard about it 2017? Yeah, 2017. Gee, but seriously, 2019.
Yeah.
And how did you hear of it?
Oh, I don't know. So, I think it was actually Mateen.
Really?
Yeah.
He
Didn't
was like,
he
just
do
check
an
out this
entire
game.
Undertale walkthrough?
Did he?
I thought he did, like, a long time. This was a long time ago. Well, now I gotta look. Hold on. Fact
Let's
checking.
see. Let's dive into the. I'm joking. I'm not. Just go to the oldest. Yeah, hang on. I
Yeah,
gotta look at this now. Where
I'm
is?
looking. Give me a second. I'm scrolling. Gotta get through all the anime garbage.
Mm-hmm.
He did the Pikmins.
Yeah, I see it. Mario
My
Party.
gosh! I was in those videos. I remember
Tour.
these.
Look at this one. Tour of my Minecraft house. Mario Bros for the Wii. Oh,
There,
there it
yeah,
is. I
he did
found
a
it.
pacifist run.
Jeez.
That was 6 years ago he did it.
Let's see. Oh, and then he did Deltarune. And then starts the anime stuff.
Yeah.
Are you serious? His last thing was Deltarune before he moved on to moved on to anime.
No, he had Super Mario Maker and Minecraft.
I'm talking like in terms of playthrough.
Oh, yeah. He wanted to start doing another Let's Play, but he just never did. I mean, on his extras channel is now kind of where he did Superstar Saga, Pikmin 4.
What is this thumbnail? I beat Rhyme Style in this Dragon Ball game.
Whatever.
This thumbnail. Who is this person?
Rhyme Style's a famous YouTuber.
I know, but are you serious? No way he actually did that. Shut up. There's no way he actually
It's
approached
called
him.
clickbait. No.
And then a lot of anime junk. Okay.
Yeah. Anyway, let's just move on to gaming culture and trends. All right, let's talk about the rise of cozy games, indie games, and roguelikes.
And the fall of AAAs.
We don't talk about that. I mean, yeah.
I mean, AAAs
they
just
they
suck nowadays.
yeah, they rised. I mean, yeah, I like me some indie games, cozy games. I don't care for roguelikes, but we don't talk about that.
I played a few roguelites here and there, but
They're
I'm not
okay.
like a big. Yeah,
Now,
they're just
cozy
alright.
games is where it's at.
Just a game where you can just
Because
lay
then I don't
down.
have to deal with stupid goblins. Anyway,
We're never going back to that game, are we?
um, we'll see. We'll see. We'll see. I still owe you an hour and a half, so I have to do it at some point.
We'll see. Maybe.
All right, I guess we'll move on to the next one. The impact of streaming on how we play games. I
Honestly,
mean,
very,
some
very.
sometimes people when they stream they kind of fake it so that for content.
Yeah, and also there's just people who just stream like specific games. I feel like you should not get in that mentality. I almost fell into that mentality.
Prince Boo did.
Like, I know he did.
Dokkan.
Like,
Bro, it's a mobile
I know,
game.
I know. I feel I like Lethal Company and Repo in recent like years. Those I feel like those took over streaming industry. I almost fell for it. I was thinking about getting Lethal Company, never did, just to stream it, and I'm like, yeah, I'm not doing that. And then obviously, like that's the thing with trends. I feel like they come and go, and the game just
Yeah.
does not stick.
Certain games when they were trending, I was on board with, but most of them I was like, why?
Yeah, like Repo, I don't really understand it.
No.
And Lethal Company, hopped on
I
like at
feel
the
like
very end.
I feel
Hmm?
like I should skip this next one.
What is it?
Toxicity in online communities. What can be done?
What can be
Nothing.
done?
Just shut
Nothing.
up.
Just don't get into a community. Very simple.
You want to know what's a really toxic community for no apparent reason?
Mm.
The Animal Crossing community.
Really?
Well, back when like New Horizons first came out, because that was like one of the most popular games at the time. Because
Mm.
that was actually really smart of what Nintendo did unplanned. you know?
Yeah, because well, that was like when COVID hit its peak,
Yeah. Like when it first started.
and then
Yeah.
people just hopped on Animal Crossing.
But it's great. That was awesome. I was happy about that, but we don't talk about that. But like, it was weird because people were like, "You have this villager? Oh, you're so stupid!" Or like, "Oh, you didn't time travel?" Or "Oh, you did like the non-Animal Crossing players." Because there were two types of New Horizons players: the ones who started during COVID and the ones who are OGs.
You guys would say the OGs.
I'm part of the OG crowd. I am not part of the.
Toxic new players.
Yeah. And
Yeah, that's the
then,
thing I feel like with games. If they get too popular, then the
like,
community
you know what
just.
happened with Smash Bros.
I mean, obviously, that's
Ultimate came
part
out.
of it. Like that, that tore Smash a new ass, basically.
Yeah. Everyone's here, including the toxic community.
You're not wrong.
Anyway, horrible puns for 100. Now, accessibility in gaming. Who's doing it right? Nintendo, technically. Technically.
Technically,
Technically.
yeah, they
And
have.
Steam, I would say. Like PC and Nintendo are probably doing the accessibility because that's kind of like for everybody.
Mm-hmm.
They have games for everyone, not just because like PlayStation, Xbox, you kind of have to have those people.
There's also just. Actually, no, I'm not gonna say it.
Say it.
I was gonna say like technically you need a. Technically, they're forcing you to buy their console because I know PlayStation has a big issue with just you need to buy it. Like you
Yeah.
need a PlayStation in order to buy like or play Spider-Man. Even though that
So
was before they moved it.
I have a PS2. That's about the only non-Nintendo thing I have right now.
The
Oh, I
PS2
have a
was
PS
god
Vita. I have a
tier.
PS Vita. I have a PS Vita. My bad.
Okay, PS Vita was also mid.
I almost bought a
Funny
PlayStation.
enough, that
I almost bought a PlayStation Classic recently.
Really?
I actually still might because then I could play the original Persona 1. Just to see how horrible it is.
Oh my god, dude. Funny enough, when I was in my design class, we had to make like menus, like restaurant menus. Someone did a Persona restaurant, and
So
it actually looked
LeBlanc.
really good. Hmm?
So
No,
LeBlanc.
no, they did one based on the Velvet Room. and it actually looked really good.
Oh, there you go. Do 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 do.
Yeah,
Go check out my cover of Aria the Soul. No, anyway.
really good.
Anyway. Moving on to nostalgia and retro gaming. What were your favorite games growing up?
Oh, let's pull out my 3DS.
Oh man, I love my 3DS. My favorite console, hands down, is the 3DS. Nothing will beat it. I'm sorry. I know I'm a weirdo, but it's my favorite. It's my child.
My childhood game?
Well, there's games, so might have more than one.
True. I do have more than one. The one I can think of at the top of my head, Kid Icarus Uprising.
You know, I still have never played that game or seen any gameplay of it.
Keep it that way, honestly. It is like actually
I
that
mean,
might be a hidden
I
gem.
mean, I might see a little bit. I've seen like a little bit, like clips, but it
That
seems
might be a hidden
interesting.
gem, to be honest. It is really fun. Even like
Yeah.
I replayed it like recently during senior year,
Hmm.
and I was like, I forgot how much fun this game was. Like I played it it was third grade, and then I stopped, and then I came back, and I'm like, this game is just as fun.
Hmm.
So what's your
Oh
childhood?
man. Well, I grew up with Nintendo. You know,
Mhm.
so like I did like so many random. I think I would say the one game. Actually, not my first. I think it was my second or third game I ever 100%ed was New Super Mario Bros. Wii.
What?
Yeah, like I know it's a very interesting like weird game. You know, it's a fun game if you've never played like the Mario on the Wii. It's pretty good. No, it was so good that I 100%ed it at my house and at my gym.
Wait, what?
When I was a kid, I used to go to the gym with my dad, and they had a
Oh,
Wii there. And then every time I was there, they were like, "Oh, can you help me with this one level so we can 100% it?" It was really weird. That was always fun.
so that's one of yours.
Yeah. Of course, Animal Crossing Wild World, that's where I fell in love with the series. It was great. I loved it. And then when I heard about New Leaf, which I didn't hear about it when it first came, like I heard about it when it came out, but I was like, oh, that might be interesting to get. So I picked it up after the Welcome Amiibo update. So like
Hmm.
2016, 2017, I picked it up. And I was like, oh my gosh, this is way better than Wild World. I love it, blah, 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 blah. Here we are today.
Still playing it, waiting to 100% it.
Yes. But I always liked that series. The Zelda series was always a friend of mine. Mario Kart,
Don't get me started on Mario Kart, please.
Melee. Because fun fact, Brawl was the last game I've played in the series.
Even though it's like one of the best.
No, I'm
And
saying,
funny,
yeah, I played like in the order I got them in. I had Melee, 3DS. I think it was Ultimate, then Wii U, then 64, and then Brawl.
that's funny because Brawl was actually my first.
I liked Brawl. It was cool, especially Subspace Military. Woo! World of Light
Honestly,
doesn't compare.
yeah, it has the best campaign, I will say.
No, it's actually the campaign in Melee. No. Yeah. I never finished it. I got stuck on the maze,
You got stuck.
the
Okay.
final maze.
Mm-hmm.
Well, also you had to play as Diddy Kong and Lucas, so like characters that I will never play. Uh yeah. Oh, I can't forget about SpongeBob Battle for Bikini Bottom.
It sounds very familiar. I'm not gonna
They
lie.
made a remastered version in 2023, I think.
Yeah. Hang on, I feel that game sounds familiar. I have no
It's
clue
like
why.
SpongeBob battling robots.
Does he work with Plankton?
Yes.
Okay, yes, I do know that game.
Yeah.
I do remember that game.
Yeah, I
Okay.
used to play that game like crazy too. On my GameCube. Actually, my GameCube and the 64 are sitting right in front of me. And my
Oh my
3DS,
god,
of course. And my
I just
VR.
feel
And my PC. And my PS Vita. I have a lot of consoles.
I just realized I can't. If we're talking about that, I can't go talking about nostalgia games without bringing up Ratchet and Clank. Like, oh my god, that was
Ratchet, you
probably
were a Ratchet and Clank player?
yes. I was a big Ratchet and Clank person.
I could never. I never played it. I saw it and it didn't appeal to me. I don't know why.
I understand, like, it's not for everyone, but for me, it's the second game. The second game, Going Commando. Oh my freaking god! Mwah. I played that game so it was probably my favorite for such a long time until I think actually the most recent one, Rift Apart, actually came out.
Oh, I
Uh,
forget. I forgot they're still making those.
Yeah, they still. And here's the best part. I think it's it was its next its anniversary.
Mhm.
Was it the 10th or I don't know, 15th or something like that? They haven't worked on they haven't released the new game. Like the Rift Apart was the recent one, and that came out what 2021,
Something like
2022.
that. Yeah.
Yeah, they're working on the next game, and I think that might be the final one. And
Isn't it
honestly,
coming to Switch too?
I don't know. I
Didn't
think it
they
is.
do a whole trailer thing about it?
I think I'm not sure, but all I know is that their next game, oh my god, I am hella excited for that because it's their big anniversary. They
Mhm.
have to hit it out of the park with their next game. And then I think what was there was one of the Ratchet and Clank games I played non-stop on the PS3. I think it's what is that freaking game? Why am I blanking on it? Into the Nexus. That was it had like this New Game Plus feature. I lost how many times I did New Game Plus. I played that game so much. Yeah, I am a
New
big
Game
Ratchet
Plus,
and
man.
I played it
I know
so
a
I
game
had
where
like
I've played New Game Plus so many times, and I'm still
yeah,
not done with it.
yeah, but like I can't if I were bringing up nostalgic, I cannot I have to mention Ratchet and Clank. That is my childhood right there. And I think that is I'm not sure unless definitely missing a few games in there. I just can't
Oh
think.
man, I forgot.
Honestly,
You want to know the
what?
first game I ever 100%ed?
Which one?
Lego Legends of Chima Laval's Journey on the 3DS.
I'm sorry. Can you repeat that again?
Lego Legends of Chima Laval's Journey. Do you remember that Lego show?
No, honestly, I
Yeah,
don't.
it's a great. It actually still holds up. I watched it actually a few years ago. It still holds up.
Mm.
Ninjago
Would
took
you?
it way over, but anyway,
Oh yeah,
it was basically
obviously.
a thing where these animals had this mystical power. They could fight each other. It was a whole thing. It was really cool.
Hmm.
It was a really cool series. But anyway, they made some game. They made a game out of it, and so I played the heck out of that thing. I got 100% of it. I got all the characters, everything. It's great.
So
And I remember
you
having a lot of fun with that game.
that was that was the first game you actually proper 100%ed.
Yeah.
I don't remember what was the first game I actually 100%ed.
Baldur's Gate 3. No.
Mm-mm. Mm-mm. Hmm. I actually have no clue. I don't know actually. I'm trying to think like what was I because I remember back then I was addicted to so many. Oh my god! I just realized one of my actual childhood games that I grew up with.
What?
It's called Infamous.
Oh
And
my
I'm
gosh, I haven't heard of that game in so long.
neither have I. They're probably not gonna make a new game. I'm going to be
I thought
honest.
they made a second one.
Uh, they
Or
did make a
something
second
like it,
one.
like it.
It's yeah. Think about this. That their latest game came out I think 2016 or 2017.
Yeah, they probably won't make it again.
Yeah, they
But
probably won't. But the second game in the series, oh my god, I played that game so much. I had a very bad addiction to that game. Like anytime I had a chance on the PS3, just immediately straight onto that game. That is my child. I replayed the game
Well, I guess we could talk about Rock Band, but we're not gonna go there.
20 times. What'd you say? Talking about what?
Another childhood game of mine is Rock Band.
You know, how did you discover the game?
Actually, my Grammy bought. So my Grammy was a big fan of the Beatles. Okay.
Okay, that makes sense.
So she had a Wii at her house, right? So that's we used to go play there. But she'd heard about it that she heard that they were making a Beatles version with an exclusive guitar. So she knew that me and my sister were into music. So she's like, okay, I gotta get this for them for Christmas. So she did, and then she wanted to make sure that we could only play that game at her house because she wants to hear the music.
That's actually genius. Jeez.
So that's what we. So that's kind of how I got into the Rock Band series.
Mainly because okay, never mind. Actually,
All right,
and
we
how
should
long
probably.
ago was that actually?
Wow. When I was probably 6.
Yee.
6 or 7. Yeah, it was like 2000. Yeah, I can't do math in my head right now, but mathing. But yeah, 2011, 2012, somewhere around there.
Jeez.
Long time ago.
Anyways, before
We should probably move on.
Yeah.
Console wars, we already talked about. We're gonna continue that.
What is this one?
Revisiting games you never finished. I am not going
anyways.
I feel like there was other games though. That I never went back to after playing for the first time. And I never finished it. Besides Elden.
Like like what other? I mean, to be fair, like I feel like that's like a gaming thing. If you're not in the middle of like countless games,
yeah,
then it's kind of like Minecraft. If you don't have like countless build projects, you're not a Minecraft player. If
oh
you're
my gosh, I just realized. I forgot that Super Mario Galaxy 2. I never finished the game.
Really?
Yeah, I played it in like the last time I played it was like 2012, and I just left it and never went back to it ever since.
Why?
I don't know. I don't believe I went back after 2012. So like I just have an untouched Galaxy 2 file that I haven't finished. I finished Galaxy 1, but I never finished 2. That's crazy. It's been over 10 years since I've played Galaxy 2.
Really? Jesus Christ. I don't know. What games have I not finished? I'm not even sure.
Baldur's Gate 3. No. No. All right, we can just move on to the next one.
Yeah, it'll probably come up.
This
eventually.
one's interesting, actually. If you could replay one game for the first time, what would it be?
Oh, replay a game like
for the very first time, you never had played it, seen anything about it.
Oh God, that's a good question.
And it's
That's
not
a damn
Undertale?
good question.
Not Undertale and Deltarune?
Okay, are we saying like the gaming experience or like
It just
the
says
game itself?
You're replaying the game itself, so.
So say like if you knew the game but still had prior knowledge about it.
I would say
But you
might have a little bit of prior knowledge, but not so much where you know the endings and stuff.
Okay.
Because I got one.
Because I don't. Because I knew a lot about Undertale before I actually played it.
Oh, then that's not really fair then.
Yeah, so I can't really say Undertale or Deltarune because technically, like I didn't really have that much of a connection with Deltarune chapter 1. It was after chapter 2 where I had a big connection with
It's
it.
really weird because I liked chapter 1 better than chapter 2.
Yeah, but we'll see how that holds when chapters 3 and 4 come
Well,
out.
I'm sure I'm gonna like chapter 4 because it doesn't have Ralsei in it.
Huh?
You saw the trailer.
I'm trying to think. Hey, let me go into my freaking library. What game would I play? I have no.
I'll
Oh
tell
my
you about
god.
mine. How about that?
Yeah, what's yours? Tell
Now,
me.
now you would think it'd be an Animal Crossing game or Three Houses. No, 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 no. The
Some
legend.
obscure game
No, no.
that
The
no one's even
Legend of
heard of.
Zelda: Skyward Sword.
Okay, I can see it. Never mind.
Besides the whole losing the first boss 300 something times. That was the first Gremlins.
Those were the OG Gremlins.
I've told you this story, right?
Yeah, I think you have.
Yeah, it took me 356 tries. Yes, I counted to beat the first phase of Girahim back in the day.
356.
Now I can beat it like that. It's super easy now. But
I like to think about 300 and what'd you say 56?
yeah.
If it took 9 more tries, I'd like to think if it took you a day, if you attempted 1 attempt per day, it would have taken you a year to beat.
No, it wasn't one attempt a day, but yeah.
Imagine if it was though, like 1 attempt per day.
Actually, I had to get one of my dad's friends actually helped me figure out how
So,
to beat it.
so you didn't actually do it legit.
No. But then I played
Okay.
through it the second time I played through the game, I beat him legitimately. But
Okay, obviously.
no, because like I remember first experiencing the story, going through the entire thing, the twists and turns. It was great. I mean, same with Three
Like,
Houses too. Like if I were to play that game for the first time again, like the betrayal of Edelgard was crazy. Spoiler alert, by the way. That game came out in like 2019, so it's fine.
it's like almost. Oh my god, it's freaking 6 years old.
Yes. But yeah, like if I had to pick one game, I'd pick Skyward Sword because it was just. I've 100%. That's the game I've 100%ed the most times.
The most time.
I've
So
100%ed Skyward Sword 7 times.
Jeez.
Well, because
Just for fun, or?
yeah, just for fun. Also, because what you can do is you make a standard file right before the boss with all the materials you need to upgrade everything instantly. So that way, when you start master mode, then you can just instantly
Oh my.
upgrade anything you get. All you would need to get is
Alright.
money.
That feels kind of scummy. Not gonna lie.
Hey, that's the way to 100% games. All right. We're gonna skip this one except for the last one because it's
What do
all
you
about
mean?
community and guests.
Oh, okay.
Build a dream team. So okay? So pick 3 video game characters from 3 different games.
And
As
what's their
a team.
scenario? As a team? Like what kind of team? Like to kill someone?
Sure, let's go with a fighting team.
A fighting team.
I had to think of a third, but I got 2.
Uh, fighting. They have to be video game characters.
Yes.
Did they have to be the main characters?
No. They don't.
Okay.
So number 1's Rawls. No. No.
Kill someone. Okay, now I do got 2 characters.
Okay, I got my team.
Trying to think of a third. What's your team?
Okay, this is the weirdest team.
Okay.
So I've built on 3 categories: strength, strategy, and escape.
Okay.
For strength, I went for Girahim.
Yeah, okay. Okay.
Because think about it, the dude can teleport everywhere. Plus, he can literally command it. He can fight with pretty well in his final form.
Mm-hmm.
For like leadership strategy, I went with Edelgard because, well, first of all, it's Edelgard. Second, because she can fight, she can lead, and like she's ruthless if she needs to be. And then as for Escape, I went with Makoto because of Johanna.
Oh my. Okay, that makes sense. That makes sense.
Like that's a pretty good team if I had to pick
That
it.
is a pretty good team. That is a pretty good team, I will say.
What's it? Oh yeah, Makoto from Persona 5, Edelgard from Three Houses, and Girahim from Zelda. Okay, there. Go ahead.
I
Well, tell me your two. How about that? Tell me your two.
My two? Okay, here's the thing. You're saying to kill someone, right?
Sure.
Well then, literally, just got the two literally like the best killers in the entire, probably the best in like gaming universe. Number one, Doom guy. Like, do I need
Okay,
to explain shit?
Okay,
Do I need to explain anything?
Okay, buddy. It says your dream team, not the best, but okay.
I mean, for one, I mean, actually, wait a second. Oh yeah, that is coming out soon. I mean, you say to kill. I did play the Doom games. They were absolutely hella fun, and honestly, Doom
I
guy is
can
just
never
freaking
get into
badass.
FPSs.
We don't blame you. It's not for everyone. I know a few. I have a few friends who don't play
I
FPSs.
didn't mind Halo. I played Halo 1 one time, and I never
I,
played it again.
you and me both, honestly. The only Halo game I played was Halo Wars because that was more of a strategy game. That one doesn't really count. That's I said aside from like Halo Wars.
Anyway, moving on. You have Doom Guy. Who else do you have?
Uh, who was the who was I say? Oh yeah, Kratos.
What the?
Like,
Okay, well I can see it.
dude, he is he's kind of like Doom guy. Just the more angrier it gets, the more stronger and pissed off they get.
I'm
Like you're
sorry.
saying to kill someone.
I just saw something.
What did you see?
I was checking.
Did
I
you
was getting a notification off my phone, off YouTube,
see it?
and I just see in my recommended that Rick Astley did a new song.
What?
Bro is still making. He made it. It's a cover, but like he's still doing music to this day.
How long? For how long though?
I
Jeez,
don't
how
know.
old is he?
He was around. He was like 30 in the 80s. So
In the 80s. So
he's like
he's like
almost
70?
yeah, something like that.
Jesus Christ.
He's probably younger than that, but he's probably in either his
Around
late 50s.
70-ish.
He's either his late 50s or like mid 60s, I would say.
Jeez. And he's still doing music. That's incredible.
All right. And what's your last?
Oh yeah, my last. You know, if you have Doom Guy, you just need Master Chief. Let's be honest here.
Okay.
It's a trio of
Moving
killers
on.
right here. So, what's the next one?
I don't want to really. I don't want to talk about AI, VR, the game marketing, business behind
Nah,
loot boxes, battle passes, and microtransactions.
I could go on a tangent about quote unquote micro
Yeah.
transactions. It's more macro transactions.
All right. The last suggestions they gave were creative segments. Okay, the first one is pitch a game.
Pitch.
I've already pitched multiple to you. Technically, if we consider the hero.
uh, pitch a game. This came out of nowhere, honestly. I have no clue. This came out of left field.
Yeah, I'm just gonna skip it then. Okay, who is the best final boss? Who is the best final? Well, it's not the Immaculate One.
It's
Or the. I don't know, what was the most fun? I guess the best final boss to fight was Nemesis because of God Shadowing Star and that whole battle, but. I'd say that's probably my favorite final boss.
Are we talking like game or lore or mechanic,
Games.
gameplay wise? We talking gameplay wise?
Sure, yeah. Because mine's gameplay,
Gameplay
wise.
wise?
So I'll go gameplay wise.
If you go by that, I'd have to say. Trying to think, is there any other boss that really tops that? Probably not.
What boss?
Final boss of Remnant 2. That boss was absolutely hell, but holy crap, was it a fun boss.
Okay.
Like it had multiple phases and it had you teleporting all like between worlds and you remember oh no, you didn't finish Undertale. Uh
No.
have you seen the final bosses of Undertale?
I've seen the Sans fight and the other one with the
Have you
Toriel, I
seen
think
the
her name is.
Azrael?
Yeah, it's really yeah.
Have you seen the Omega Flowey boss fight?
Not the whole thing, but I've seen parts of it.
So basically, during that boss fight, he likes to just save and load, and it puts you back at a certain point. Think of that, but 3D. That's what Remnant 2's final boss does.
That
And you have
sounds
to keep
like
track of both of that in like on two worlds.
that
And I'm like,
sounds
oh my
like
god.
that sounds like Zant in Twilight Princess, because how his boss fight worked is every phase he teleported you to each dungeon that you were in the whole game, and you had to use the
Yeah,
specific item against him
yeah,
that you
but
got from the
yeah,
dungeon.
yeah, like it would teleport you between two worlds. But if like it, let's say like the boss is swinging at you, and then you're teleported, it keeps that animation. And then in the other world, if it's like in the literal bullet hell, you're teleported. It's gonna keep that. You have to remember the last thing it did, otherwise you're just fucked.
Yeah,
And it was so freaking hard, but my God, was it so good. I would say that's probably the best final boss fight in terms of gameplay wise.
yeah,
Story wise, I have no clue.
yeah. The next one is best video game soundtracks. Well, we did a whole freaking podcast on this.
We did a full podcast on that. Let's be honest, yeah.
So to sum it up, mine was Three Houses and yours was Deltarune, right?
No, duh.
Okay, moving on. Live video game music trivia.
Hmm.
Never done that before.
Hmm.
And that's it. Yeah, wow.
Yeah.
That was some interesting.
There were some interesting ones, and some of them are actually pretty good. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, it wasn't horrible. Like I wouldn't. I'm not mad at Chat.
It's not the best. Yeah, we might do that. Might do this more often.
It might be interesting. Yeah. So I'm in the middle of 3 covers right now, and then I still need 3 more. So I need 3. Well, 2. Okay, let me rephrase it. One of them is a non-video game cover.
Oh,
The other
that's
2 are. One is from Sonic Frontiers, and the other one is from Kirby and the Forgotten Land.
Oh my God. Dude. All these memories now. Jesus, I'm. All right, quick flash. I'm joking. I'm joking.
I mean, they are making an updated version of that for Switch too.
I know.
Anyway.
Still. And then what's the what's the non VGM one?
Oh, I'm covering "Don't Dream It's Over" by Crowded House.
Ah, okay.
It's a good song. I also made a few other ones, but I'm not going to show them to you because they're part of the trivia.
Oh, okay, I see. I see how it is.
I mean,
And when's trivia again?
nothing that you'd accept. Huh?
When's trivia?
Oh, yes, that is May 21st at 6 p.m.
May 21st. Oh, wow, literally my last day of classes.
Mine's the 20th. That's because I have to sit there and listen to people's songs.
Well, to be fair, that's gonna be me. I have to sit there and look at people's projects.
Yeah, that's basically what we're doing, just except ours are we had to make a song or cover, so.
Well, I mean, for you, it's like every day.
Last semester, actually, 3 of them were good, and one of those was mine. Out of the 20-something that we had. Now, some were really whiny. Others sounded like if K-pop, rap, and country music vomited. They were really bad.
What would you? So, by the way, what are these? So you said yours was in the top, right?
Mine was number 1 in the class last semester.
That was class voted.
Yes. Well, actually, it was teacher voted.
Oh, teacher voted. Okay.
But he's a professional, so. Yeah.
It doesn't
So-
matter what.
So because I remember I did it with Grant, Jared, and Vaughn.
No. Oh, so well then obviously.
So what happened was, so now that I'm in this class, it's taught by the same teacher in this semester, but it's a different software.
Mm-hmm.
And so I told Grant about it, and he's like, "Okay, we need to make sure you're number one again." So that's where this Sonic cover comes in.
Oh, that's gonna be your final. Okay.
So the instrumental's actually done. It's completely done, mastered, and mixed. All that's left to do is the vocals. Well, okay, my vocals.
Oh
His
yeah, I
vocals
was
are
about to ask who's doing the vocals.
Yeah, mine and him, we both did vocals.
Mm.
His vocals are done. Mine are not. Because I got to record 6 vocal tracks. But, well, it's probably going to be less than that. That's kind of like an estimate I have.
Mm.
Yeah, I made some interesting covers.
Hang on, wait, what was your cover? What was your one for last semester?
The Christmas thing. The Christmas
Oh,
Eve
yeah,
in
that's right.
Sarajevo.
Yeah, I remember now.
Yeah. I guess I'll show you the ones after the stream. I'll show you what I've got.
Okay. Then you have, and then so this one's gonna be the Sonic Frontiers one.
Yes, I'm covering Undefeatable with him. It's a remix version, so there's like a cool bass solo in the middle. We go into like an epic metal breakdown. It's great. Yeah, so that's going. Yeah, 3 lives left. Hopefully, we'll film soon. If freaking Prince Boo.
And he gave me shit for canceling over and over.
Yeah. And then we'll start our second series after.
Hopefully.
Yeah.
Or depend. I mean, to be fair, if we're able. So what, next week? If not, then what?
Well, then I guess we're not gonna have a video for a week or so.
Well, to be fair, we are in final. We are in
Yeah.
finals, so.
Once it calms down. But he said he was also really busy in June.
Oh my gosh.
So,
What's he doing? Hmm?
I don't
I'm
know.
curious now. What the heck is he doing?
I don't know, but it's okay. I'm hoping June. Oh, I would need him for that. Never mind.
For what?
I have a new Let's Play, but you're
Oh,
probably not going
boy.
to be involved in it because you don't play the game.
What is it, anyways?
Star Wars Destiny Story Mode.
Oh.
Y'all remember that card game? If you know, it's been discontinued for years. Well, I mean, there's a continuation community. We wouldn't talk about that. No, I invented a story mode with my own card. It's great.
So who are you gonna get for that?
Well, I'm
instead?
bringing in Creeper and Bonsai and Quote and the usual 5 of us to play it.
Mm.
I might even bring in Poem, maybe.
Hmm?
Second best player in the world.
What?
Yeah.
How?
He's the one who taught me to play the game.
Oh, wow.
So I have a little connections with him. So I'll see if he's down to do it. He'll think it's really strange, but you know what?
He's like, so why do you need me?
Yeah. Yeah, so that's pretty much going on my channels. What's going on with your channel?
I'm doing, once again, obviously, I'm not really changing much, just doing streams. I'm gonna have a video and a half.
This guy's actually editing.
Real soon. Yeah, I'm gonna have a video and a half ready real soon.
Why a half?
You'll see. You'll see. It's not really a video. That's the thing.
Okay, it's a trailer.
You'll see. You'll see. No, it's not even a trailer. That's the thing. You'll see it when it comes out. I have a video and a half ready. Obviously, I'm doing the streams, and I've freaking what else? Oh yeah, I'm gonna be moving to Twitch soon. I finally got that settled, so I can stop streaming on you. I might do dual streams of stream on YouTube and Twitch, but
It
I'm gonna
works.
keep all interact. Yeah, I know. I'm gonna do that eventually. I just need to find out how.
If you have a
But,
Mac,
yeah.
if you have a Mac, you use Restream. OBS is you get one or the other. You really don't get both.
Mm.
Unless they made Restream for Windows. I don't know, but that was the last time I heard.
But yeah, I'll find out a way to do dual streams because a lot of my fan base right now is at on YouTube, and not everyone can obviously do Twitch for some reason.
Well, Twitch is
But
because of
yeah.
their pro affiliate and partner program. That's why most people don't do it.
True, but I just want to go on Twitch because there's more interaction there.
I only
And I
use
like
Twitch
interacting.
instead of YouTube because it literally doesn't matter to me because I don't have a fan base on either. I mean, I guess technically Rhythmic Crossing is my most popular channel.
Right now.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's what I'm doing. So, video coming soon, or video and a half coming soon. Obviously, doing streams every Saturday. And I actually, funny enough, one of those streams I might start my own playthrough on a game. So yeah. And then obviously I'm obviously gonna be doing dual streams eventually. So yeah, that's what I have planned.
All right. Well, thank you all for watching this podcast. Join us next time for something. I don't know what's going to be, but it's going to be something.
Do something. We should get in contact with We'll finally do that persona. Who's the best persona?
we need to really do that.
We'll do that one eventually. We need to get Boo and Peter on for that.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah. But anyway, thank you all for watching. We'll see you next time.